Nobody sat down and designed your calendar. It accumulated, and right now, somewhere between 60 and 80% of your standing meetings are ones you inherited, that you have never once actively decided to keep. By the end, you'll know why meetings only ever multiply, the simple 2x2 that tells you which ones to kill, and the exact protocol that cuts a senior calendar nearly in half, without blowing up a single relationship. Remember Karen Miller, the director who opened her calendar to 26 meetings and could only find 4 she'd chosen. Here's the mechanism underneath that. It's called the meeting inheritance, the body of standing meetings a leader takes on and maintains by default. And the reason it's so hard to see is that inherited meetings look identical to chosen ones. Same calendar block, same cadence. The only difference is invisible. One was decided last month. The other's been running on autopilot for 2 years. Pause the video and count. How many standing meetings are on your calendar right now? And how many did you personally start? Drop both numbers in the comments. Meetings accumulate on their own. They never shed on their own. And it's not weak willpower. It's an asymmetry. Accepting a standing meeting costs one small yes. Removing one costs a visible act. You have to tell people it's ending, manage the reaction, absorb the social cost. So the path of least resistance is always, keep it. The calendar is a one-way valve. The fix is a protocol, and it starts with the step everyone skips. Inventory. List every standing meeting, cadence, when it started, whether you originated it or inherited it, and what it was for at the beginning. The count is always higher than your mental estimate. Then, for each one, run it through the sunset decision matrix, a 2x2. One axis. Is the purpose still current or historical? The other. Could the outcome happen without a synchronous meeting? Current purpose. Needs sync, retain, maybe reduce the cadence. Current purpose could be async, restructure it to a doc or a thread. Historical purpose. Retire it or rescope it to something real. Suddenly, half your calendar sorts itself into keep, shrink, and kill. But here's why most calendar purges fail anyway. It's not the list. It's the one step people skip right after it. Before you change or kill any meeting, you have a 5 to 10 minute conversation with the people in it. Not to ask permission, to confirm your read and make the change collaborative instead of a unilateral axe. This is the step that keeps the relationship intact. Skip it, and a smart calendar decision becomes a political problem. Do it, and people usually thank you for giving them their time back. So here's the reframe. You don't have a discipline problem. You have an inventory you've never taken. Run the test on every block on your week. Would I schedule this now if it didn't already exist? If the answer is no, that's not a meeting. That's an inheritance you've been paying interest on. The free containment check in the description will show you where your time is actually going. The full protocol lives in time bleed. Next, we go from where your time goes to where your decisions go, the ones keeping you up at 2 a.m. Subscribe.